Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to talk to you about excessive oil consumption on the 03 to 07 Accord and pretty much anything with a K24 engine in it. Now, when I talk about excessive oil consumption, I'm not talking about 1 quart of oil being consumed in 3,000 miles or 1 quart in 5,000 miles. What I'm talking about is a quart of oil or more being consumed within 500 miles, which is what I experienced. Now, this car had never burnt any oil in its life, and I caught her one day running on 3 quarts. And I thought I'd hurt the engine, but the Blackstone lab said it was perfectly fine. I never heard any knocking, and it still runs good. But luckily, I checked the car, but somebody who doesn't check the car is going to hurt the engine. So here's what you can do to slow down the oil consumption, get it back to the way it was. So today I'm going to show you why this is happening and what can be done about it. Okay, so that guy right there, that's the bad guy, the PCV valve. So the way this thing works is when you turn on your car, there's a lot of vacuum at idle, and that vacuum will suck the valve shut because it's open all the time. And over time, with miles and aging, that valve becomes gunked up with oil, and it will stay open. And that's actually bad because you will suck so much vacuum off of the crankcase at low RPMs, which these Accords run at, that you will get a quart of oil consumed every 500 miles. So what you can do in the performance aftermarket, some guys will buy a hollowed out PCV valve and run a little catch can out with a filter and it vents to the atmosphere. Not sure about smog, but what I do is every couple of years, or what I'm going to start doing, is just put a new PCV valve in every couple of years. That way I never worry about this issue. So that's one of the things you can do to fix oil consumption on these cars. Again, if you're consuming a quart in 3,000 to 5,000, there's nothing this can do. You know, you've got worn out rings, it's old, and it's really not too bad if you're doing 3,000 mile oil changes like I do. So yeah, just a little something to know. You know, keep oil in your car, don't hurt the car. It'd be a real shame to see somebody think they have oil consumption and trade one of these cars in for peanuts. So that's about it. Yep. So I'm hoping this video helped. I thought I'd just make it while I was at the store, because that PCV valve is a very silent failure. There's no check engine light for it. You won't notice it. Your engine will even run fine. It's just very, very insidious. And if you don't catch it at the rate that it does consume oil, you'll run out of oil, and then your engine will start to rattle itself to death, and that's no good. So, see you guys.